Good morning, everyone. I've had my morning coffee with the new coffee machine. However, it's not helping me on 4.5 hours sleep, unfortunately. I'm using all of the wonderful lights to try and make me look better, but my ring light is a little bit lower, so I'm gonna stand here. I'm up and I'm dressed, ready for the BELMOND PULLMAN today. I need to just do my little wispy bits of my hair. I've got a super padded clementine and mint headband. I don't know if this is my super padded one, you know. I need to double check. It doesn't look as padded. Maybe it is. Is that my super padded one? Yes. I've got the wrong one on. That's my issue. It's not padded enough. I'm going all out padded at the moment. Oh no, it is. It is the super padded one. Just not got it far enough forward. There we go. Apologies for this awful lighting. It is the side lighting of my ring light, but we're going on the BELMOND PULLMAN today, and I've had 4.5 hours sleep, and I'm determined to keep a spring in my step. My dressing room is a mess because I haven't even had a chance to think, let alone tidy it. But our car is here to take us to London. I think we're going from Victoria. I thought I would show you my outfit quickly as well. As I said, excuse the mess, but I've got my Susanna London modern tuxedo, Schuster & Hicks shirt, and a new Amelia Wickstead coat, which is the perfect length for the modern tuxedo, and a clementine and mint headband. I'm wearing Ambrette de Noir again because it's just super cozy, and I think I'm ready to go. I'm just going to give the shirt a quick yank down, and we are going to jump into the car. I'm looking forward to some champagne. This is not a work thing. We've paid to go on this, so I am going to fully relax. We're doing the Canterbury Christmas carols, whereby we will be getting on the train at sort of like 9 AM, having a sort of brunchy breakfast type thing, and then getting off, exploring Canterbury, and then getting back on, having like a 5-course meal or something ridiculous like that. So it's going to be a full day on the Pullman, and we are all very excited. So I'm going to get my bottom moving and head down to London. The final part of my outfit are these Fairfax and Favour black leather gloves. They're cashmere and wool lined, and they're going to be keeping my hands nice and toasty whilst we're exploring Canterbury. We have made it just in the nick of time. How exciting! Of course, we're already having a mulled wine. What's the time?
9:30.
9:30 in the morning. Getting in the festive spirit. I'm so excited! Honestly, guys, I'm so glad I'm here. I feel like I might cry. Might cry. It might be tears. So this is our carriage. We're going on Audrey, and the lady at the desk basically just got me even more excited because she said that this is her favourite carriage. It's one of the most decorative and most beautiful, so I'm looking forward to it. We're in seats 1, 2, 3 and 4, so let's go. This is our table. I got myself flowers. Oh my gosh, we've got no one next to us as well, so we've literally got the whole look at all of this decoration. Oh my gosh, I feel so festive.
Lydia and Ali, is that
yes,
right?
Yeah, yes. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
All right, I looked after in here Prince Harry, Prince William and Kate Middleton.
Stop, in this
here.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, this is making my day. I actually can't cope with this.
And the royal photographer, I gave, because you're not allowed to ask for photos with him, but the royal photographer, I gave him an email, and he I've got a nice picture of me and Kate Middleton, which I got blown up from my mum, whose name's Audrey, which she now takes down the bingo hall.
I love that.
That's class.
Oh my gosh. Okay, if you didn't hear that, we're riding in what was the royal carriage, and Prince Harry.
Favourite carriage of the Queen's mother.
Yeah, the Queen, the favourite carriage of the Queen's mother, and more recently, Harry and William and Kate basically were in this very carriage. So I'm living my dream right now. We're starting off our journey with a 3-course brunch. We're starting it with a Bellini cocktail of ice cold prosecco, Italian white peach puree. We then have a Battersea brunch bowl, which is fresh berries, baked granola, whipped cream.
Ladies
and
and gents, would you like some overly warm ginger wine?
That would be
yes,
lovely.
please.
Thank you.
And tangerine syrup. We then have a royal fillet of smoked salmon by H. Pullman & Son, served with caviar, poached egg, toasted English muffin and hollandaise sauce. And I can't, I can't even say that one. A passion fruit filled shoe bun.
There we go.
Basically. And tea by, I can't say these words. Tregothnan of Cornwall, and coffee by Brewery of London. Wow, what a way to start the day. I think I'm going to want to start every day like this.
Yeah, so the Stones was going, Ronnie Wood, Keith Richards, and taking on to, Jagger wasn't with them, so I went to Venice, Keith Richards. At the door I met him, I told Mr. Richards, this way I'll take you to see. He says, come here son, give me a hug. Honestly, you know, right night down to earth. Yeah, he said, it's not that. He said, it's Keith son, it's Keith. Yeah.
Aww. I bet you meet some characters. So our first course of our brunch is a Battersea granola, I believe. And it looks delicious. The perfect thing to start with. We've got coffees coming, we've got bellinis, and we're on our way.
To describe it, I suppose it's like a large raspberry profiterole, but with a passion fruit cream in it. Beautiful.
Oh,
no, sorry.
Yeah.
Do you know what,
Mitchell, please come in.
Hold on then.
He's going to do this.
Yeah. What's he doing? Are you doing your lipstick? He's putting a hand.
Make me look young.
Yeah. Oh, stop it! We've just arrived to Canterbury East. As you can tell, we've been absolutely crying with laughter. I've literally got tears in my eyes.
I thought you were going to say plied with alcohol.
That too, we have been plied with alcohol too. We've had our bellinis topped up very, very regularly, but now we're heading into Canterbury for the Christmas carols and then to look around the shops and the market, and then we'll get back on. Is it a 5-course meal this evening? 4-course meal this evening, so very excited. We've had a lovely, lovely time, and it will be dark probably-ish when we get back on.
Which is also very special because you get like a different vibe and a mood.
Yes, and it also means that we can't be trying to take pictures constantly out the windows because it's so pretty. We have made it to the cathedral for the carol service, and we're about to go through those 2 Christmas trees down there, but it is quite an epic building. It's very sad that it's got the scaffolding on it at the moment, but it's probably being restored to a very beautiful level, so it'll take some time. But we're going in for the Belmond carol service. We've just sat down for the Christmas carols, and it is actually exceptionally beautiful in here. This is a very, very special Belmond service, and there's candlelight. It's actually very, very beautiful. I wasn't too sure, but it's actually very lovely. The coach ride that we've just been on kind of kills the vibe a little bit, but when you get here, it's spectacular. Well, the sun has come out and we've just finished up the carols, and it was all going so well until my husband started changing the lyrics to the carols and made me laugh. But we're off to find a wine bar now with little pink noses in the cold and get some drinks. So we had a fantastic evening exploring Canterbury, and when I say exploring Canterbury, I mean we found that wine bar and it was very nice. We are now heading back to the Belmond Pullman. We're going to Canterbury West Station now, and it is very, very icy outside. Full on breath, frosty breath, but we've just had a cheese board, we've had obviously some wine, and it's been absolutely lovely. After carols and singing Christmas ujimi flips, it was lovely. We are heading back on to the Pullman for round 2. We have a 4-course, essentially Christmas dinner, and I'm very much looking forward to this. And we just walked past the guy from Everybody Loves Raymond, but I couldn't get him on camera. 3, 2, 1. We're about to have the chicken liver parfait and brioche bun. We've also got some little ujimi flips.
Oh, do you want the joke out this one?
Yes, please.
Okay. Why Why did the bald man paint rabbits on his head?
Why did the bald man paint rabbits on his head? Because he didn't have any hair.
Ooh, nearly on the money. From a distance, they looked like hairs.
Ah.
Very good. Trivia, in Harry Potter, what do wizards call ordinary people?
Muggles.
Wow.
I'd never watched Harry Potter, so I would never know that.
Beef Wellington, heritage carrot and chew, which was previously known as gravy.
What's this?
I think that's
Potato. Okay, perfect. Delicious.
Right, yeah.
Cheers. You ready? No, serious one. Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
Santa. You ready?
Yeah, I'm just keeping it rolling.
3, 2, 1.
Cheers.
Yes.
Here's the Canterbury.
Will I get it all over me?
Right, no. I'll just do. You do the cheers.
No,
Don't
you
make
do
me laugh.
because it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh.
You're not doing it. Are you ready?
No, no, no. Wait,
Oh, I'm still going.
Maybe laugh, but don't make me laugh too much.
Cheers to one. I just cheers the wine and she giggles. She's got the giggles.
That's at least a bottle of Verve.
Yeah.
And we are back at Victoria now to make the two. What are you doing?
Blowing in the whistle.
Very excited for a frosty walk. Kiss in the camera. Kiss in the camera for them. Yes. Come on then. Who's going first? That's not your one. This is your one because it's stretched. You ready? Who didn't wash your jumper off? Ready? Ready? Get very excited. Come on, off you go. Off you go. Come on. There we go. Here we go. Little cashmere head. Oh, yes. Come on, here. One leg through. Second leg through. Et voila! Et voila! Et voila! Come on. Off, 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 off. Come on, Potty. Come on. Come on, Smalley boy. Come on, you don't get quite as excited. No, don't run away. No running away. No running away. No. Oh my goodness me. You're such a baby. Off, Barkley. Off. Off. Don't step on. You're helping. You're helping. There we go. Ears out. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Go to Daddy. Go to Daddy. One man and his herd of sausages. Pardon the state of me this morning. It was a rather early one to get up and see this gorgeous weather, although it doesn't actually look particularly gorgeous, but it is. There's like been a thick frost for the last few days, and it has been such a treat to... I thought there were sheep behind me then. It has been such a treat to have this weather. It really has, like, oh, got me feeling all kinds of festive. As you can tell, it is so cold that I can barely move my face. I can't do that at the best of times, but but we just got the dogs out for a well-earned walk before heading back to warm up at the house. Well, that was the most magical start to the day I think I've had in a long time. It has just filled my heart with so much joy. I'm listening to a podcast at the moment, and I can't really recommend this one yet because it's a bit of a personal journey that I'm on, and I can't recommend it to you. But it's all about boundaries in the first episode, and it's one of the things it talks about is how you like it sounds really like airy fairy, but how you recenter yourself after like any kind of period of whatever. And it talks about how going walking and getting outside and things like that really do that for some people. Some people meditate, some people journal. I am the type of person that needs to be out in nature, and just being out there today, I was like, oh, this change in season is like, ugh, like pouring hot wax over my skin. It's so nice. But we actually have one of Ali's old friends coming over today, and we've put a beautiful little hamper, which I wanted to show you before we give it to them, because I think this is one of our favourite things to do at Christmas time, and I hope maybe it inspires some of you guys to maybe try this in the future. But I thought I'd show you my outfit first. And this morning I'm wearing one of my favourite, like, this is almost like my favourite sort of at-home outfit. I'm wearing some Adenola leggings, which are probably my favourite leggings, and I've got my Holland Cooper Albany boots. These are the black suede, and just a really beautiful, comfortable, and like they fit your legs really nicely, so they're super comfortable and like flattering. And then I've got my Holland Cooper Black Watch knitted cardigan on. This is pretty much like my favourite cardigan to wear at home because it looks so nice and dressed up. I love the addition of these buttons to this particular thing. I think especially with Black Watch it always looks really nice. And then I've got a Lily Silk cashmere jumper underneath and a clementine and mint headband. This is the extra padded one, and it's my favourite at the moment. But I have been shopping over the weekend, and I've ordered myself a Jane Taylor London headband. I've ordered 2, and I feel like I should have ordered 3, but hers are like even bigger. I feel like I've got my confidence now with the headbands, and that's it. The gloves are off, we're gonna go big. So I've ordered 2 of hers, which are a black and a navy one, but I think I should have got the sort of more Merlot burgundy colour as well, but I didn't want to place another order and pay £18 for shipping, so maybe I'll message them and see if they're shipping. Who knows? I've also ordered myself a new curling tong because I think my Babyliss one is losing heat at one end because the ends of my hair just aren't curling the way they used to. So I bought myself a different one. I've never ever tried anything from this brand before, I don't think. It's T3, but they do a 44mm curling tong. And it's a lot more expensive than my Amazon one, but it's still under £100. I found it like 50 quid less on currentbody.com. So I ordered it from there, paid full price, but with a discount. And yeah, I've got that coming as well. So I've been doing a little bit of shopping, I must say. I did almost order some shoes from Emmy London as well because they had Black Watch pointed flats, but they don't have them in my size. So it was one of those days, but we've had basically like a lazy weekend at home, which has been so welcomed. Obviously at the beginning of the week we were in Hamburg, then I was at the ballet, and then we went on the BELMOND PULLMAN. I had one day at home this week, which has been intense. So I said to Ali, the only thing I want to do is to spend all day in my pajamas on Saturday and relax after the BELMOND PULLMAN. And that is exactly what I did yesterday. So I did not vlog, I did not, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I just snuggled with the animals. We were all in the living room, fire roaring, and having what was a wonderful, wonderful evening. We had an Indian takeaway as well because we had Carrie's boyfriend over helping us with some bits on Saturday, and they were going for an Indian, and I was like, oh, I really fancy having an Indian. So we got our usual order, which was lovely. And then we watched the Meghan and Harry documentary, and I have a lot of thoughts about this, and I always feel almost, I've got to be honest, it's a very interesting thing speaking about Meghan and Harry online. I talk to Ali about this a lot because whenever I mention them, I am shocked by the ferociousness that is the response when speaking about people that I don't actually know, and neither do you. And it's a very interesting thing that I find. It's like, because I don't know them, but like I just don't think I'll ever understand the whole ferociousness about them that people have. Like, I have always thought that they were like just, you know, nice people. They've never done anything to me. They've never done anything to anyone that I've really seen. Even in the documentary, it's really funny. People are like, they're talking bad about the royal family. It's like, I didn't hear them once talk badly about the royal family, but maybe I wasn't listening, or maybe it's how I view the world. I definitely think I don't view the world through the need to be offended or for others to be offended or in that capacity. And so it was just a very, very interesting thing to view. I loved hearing their story. I thought it was fascinating hearing about the dynamic of Meghan and her half-sister, but then also the relationship between her and her half-sister's daughter. I thought that was such a real eye-opener that I didn't know about. It was just wonderful hearing about their dating and how they started off their relationship, and just where they are now. Like, I have a different, obviously, opinion. I always have a different opinion. I feel like I'm one of those people that just has different opinions on the internet. But they, yeah, I didn't feel like they were like attention seeking in any way. I definitely feel like they're never going to have privacy in the sense that we understand privacy. I think when they said that they were leaving the royal family for you know, their lives and to have privacy, it's because they wanted to take back control of the narrative around them and that kind of thing. But anyway, I'm kind of skirting over this issue. I'm not, maybe one day I'd have like a true discussion, probably just with my friends though, because in my friendship group, when we don't agree with each other, we don't call each other names, but on the internet, people call each other names. So I'm not used to that. So I think I'll just say I really enjoyed it, and I'm really excited for the next 3 episodes and learning more about them, and just, you know, seeing lovely people living a life that they love and in love and growing their family. And yeah, I'm actually really fascinated by them. I wish I could see more of William and Kate as well, because I love them too. I love Prince Harry and Meghan, and I love William and Kate, and I would love to see more of both of them. So yeah, anyway, we watched that, and it was just a lovely evening by the fire, just the 2 of us with our family, and it was just lovely. So today we have one of Ali's friends coming over, like I said, so I'm going to take you downstairs and show you the package, because he's someone very, very special to us in a certain capacity, in that he really helped us many, many years ago. Specifically, he helped Ali really like many, many years ago when he was transitioning from his old career to his new one. And so we've always been forever grateful to the kindness that we were showed in that, and he was showed in that. So it's a special parcel. So I'll take you downstairs. Whilst I do this up, I think from our perspective, we love giving gifts that lots of like thought has gone into, especially at this time of year when there's so much like excess, if you know what I mean. It's nice to give something that actually like means something. I think there comes a point where you're like, oh, we love receiving thoughtful gifts, so why didn't we start doing it for others as well? So that's what we started doing. Now, as you can see, I have 2 very naughty sausages with me, but what I was going to do was show you the hamper that we chose for Ali's friend, old boss. And we send hampers every single year, and Dalesford by far are always our go-to when it comes to hampers. We send them to my brother because they've literally got a hamper for every type of person. Excuse me, stop stealing the contents of my hampers, thank you. They have a hamper for literally everyone, including naughty sausage dogs. Excuse me, but your hamper hasn't arrived yet. Off. Come on. Can you let Mummy unbox her Dalesford hampers, please? So we can show people how fantastic they are and why Mummy buys them every year for people, including you. May I? May you be good boys. May you be good boys. So I've got a selection of 3 of their hampers that we've chosen for people in our family and in our like friendship groups basically. And as I was saying, they have a hamper for everyone. And the thing that I love about giving hampers is because first of all, you can get something that's like just the perfect sort of selection of products for them. It's also something that you can either then use around your house. You'll know that I'm the biggest fan of wicker baskets and using them to store logs in, books, toys, sausage dog toys. We use them to store Lumi's food in. We store firelighters and logs and things like that. They're a great option if you want something that's going to be reusable, or if you want to then go ahead and make your own hampers the following year. We do that quite a lot as well. When we have like our own chutneys and things like that, we'll then make up our own hampers. So it's a really good reusable product. So obviously I am incredibly excited to be working with Daylesford on this section of my video. Daylesford is a brand that I have loved for many, many years. Hands up if you can remember all those years ago, the first time that we went to Daylesford, long before the pandemic, and fell head over heels in love. And we have been customers ever since. And every year they've added to their like hamper section, and every year I'm like, do you know what? That is the perfect hamper for that person. I think for the last sort of 2 years, my brother and my sister, like, they're such healthy, like holistic people. Daylesford's the only place I go to get them something, because I know that they're going to love all of the sort of produce and beautifulness, as well as the experience and the sustainable element of it as well, where they're going to be able to reuse the packaging that it's coming in. But I've got 3 of the Daylesford hampers here, so it's really, really exciting for me that I get to show you this as part of my video. These are all separate gifts for different family members. So one of these is for Ali's friend that is coming today, and he's a really interesting person, whereby he recently closed his business and moved to another area in the country, and has basically set up a farm where he's going to be like self-sufficient. So he's got like chickens, he's about to get cows, he grows his own vegetables. So whenever he comes over, we always have a good chat about the vegetable garden. So I wanted to get him a hamper of things that were maybe a little bit more special, that he hasn't had to work to the skin and bones of his hands. Something that's a little bit special for them, but it's centered around everything that he kind of likes. So we've gone for a forager's hamper. So I'm going to get into that one first. I'm sure I'm going to have some help from the sausage dogs. And I've just noticed this, that it looks like that every hamper sold, the Daylesford team actually plant a tree as well. There's a little pledge here. Give a little more by giving back to nature. As part of our commitment to increasing wild habitat and biodiversity, we'll be planting a tree sapling for every Daylesford organic hamper sold. So that's a really nice incentive as well. Like, I think that around this time of year, obviously there's a lot of gifts being purchased, and it's good to know that there's something that you'll be doing by purchasing a Daylesford hamper that's going to help the environment and things like that. Native species such as British broadleaf, oak, hazel, beech, holly and Scots pine will be planted in a dedicated area of our organic farm in Wootton in Staffordshire. As they grow, the trees will sequester, I think that's the right word, sequester carbon, clean the air, providing habitats for wildlife and encouraging our country's biodiversity. What a lovely little touch, just so that you know that, you know, you're doing a little bit of good. So, sausage dogs, schnitz to the ready. Unfortunately, this is not your hamper. Right, this one we absolutely loved, because it not only came with things that he can sample and enjoy, but also things that he can use. Did you eat what I put on there? You ate that, didn't you? They ate the stuffing of these things. You are so naughty. Anyway, so the reason why I went for the forager's hamper is because I loved the fact that it came with some yummy things for him to have and enjoy, that he doesn't have to work really hard in order to produce, just something special for him. But I also loved this knife set. It's got a cheese, knife and fork set. But it looks quite sort of like, I don't know why I'm saying this, but it looks a little bit Bear Grylls-esque when it comes to cheese, knives and forks. So I thought that was a really lovely touch, and just something that's more of like a keepsake in the hamper. Then it has the organic rosemary and sea salt nuts, always good for like nibbles and things like that. A little Cotswold blonde organic gluten-free lager as well. So just for a little moment of indulgence, and a little slice of the Cotswolds as well. There's 2 of those in there, so you're not enjoying them on your own. There is also some organic toasted seed and chili olive oil crackers as well. And then in this little cool bag, which I think is very, very useful, and also all of the contents of this cool bag is recyclable and reusable, so you can often use it for like keeping your plants warm or things like that. There are some lovely little bits and pieces to enjoy over the festive period as well. So I'm just going to open this up and show you. We have some Daylesford organic Addlestrop cheese and some saucisson, which if you don't stop getting into my blooming hamper, I'm going to turn you into one of these. You do realise that? I'm going to turn you into it. Okay? Okay. So that's the one that we're going to be giving to Ali's friend. I'm going to pop these back in just to keep it looking lovely and presented nicely, if my sausage dog will allow. Next up, and I'm sure my trusty assistant will help me with this one as well. This one's a bit different, so it's not so much a eating hamper. This is more of like a gift that someone can use and use and use and enjoy for many like months to come, especially if someone likes beautiful smelling home, like refreshing for the new season. They probably use up all of their festive candles and sprays and things like that, so they want something a bit different for the new year. So this one is the geranium scented home hamper, and again this is one that they will plant a tree for as well. And this one, I think this is like something that you can gift all year round, which is so lovely. It comes with one of the geranium candles. Now the geranium leaf is genuinely one of my favourite fragrances. I'd say tomato, to be honest it's so hard to choose, but I'd say tomato and vine is probably my favourite for like transitional seasons. Then you've got bergamot, which is just absolutely incredible, geranium, and also their lavender. Oh, so pretty much all of the above. But it comes with a beautiful candle, which these jars are also reusable. If you clean these out properly, you can use these for condiments and making your own chutneys with, but also just reusing them for candles as well. You can pop tea lights in them. They look so beautiful and rustic. They're kind of like jam jar candles, which I love. There is also the geranium hand lotion. There's a reed diffuser as well, which I would probably say that the Daylesford reed diffusers are some of the best on the market. Not just are they reusable reed diffusers, so you can go and buy the top-ups, which I do so often. They also just look really sympathetic in your home. I feel like often I find often reed diffusers are a little bit too statement, but the Daylesford ones are perfection. The hand soap as well, which obviously looks really lovely. If you live in a very green home like I do, these are perfect for just having popped by your sink, etc. Now this hamper is a very, very special one, and if you've got time, I would strongly suggest you buying this one as a treat for you and your family, because I often find that the Christmas period can get a little bit overwhelming. One of the things I've noticed when I've told people that Ali and I are spending Christmas just the two of us, so many people have said, oh, I bet that would be so lovely. And I also feel like you can have that moment as well. You don't need a Daylesford hamper in order to have it, but what I wanted to do was make the night before Christmas a little bit special for us as well, so on Christmas Eve. This one is basically just for us. It comes with a bottle of rosé. I don't want to unpackage it now because I want to kind of whack it out when Ali's least expecting it. That's why I'm doing this when he's not here, to look after this tearaway. Off you go. But we've got some traditional Daylesford mince pies, which are little mini ones as well. We also have some organic milk chocolate golden honeycomb thins, so just a few little treats to enjoy by the fire the night before Christmas. We have, which Ali's gonna love these, organic rosemary and sea salt nuts, which are gonna be good for picky bits anyway. We've got the organic Prosecco from Daylesford as well, so just a little bit of bubbles there. And we also have a bottle of their rosé, which I'm not going to get out, but both the Prosecco and the rosé are organic, which is supposed to be a little bit better when it comes to the hangovers the next day. It's supposed to not have the sulfates in it, which makes it a lot more of an enjoyable experience apparently. So I'm going to package these up. What I'll do is I'll make sure that I've popped little pictures of each hamper on screen. I will also pop the links to each of these in the description box down below, as well as the links to where you can buy, because there's so many other ones. Like if you want to get your dog a hamper, which we've got one coming for the dogs as well. We just want to make it so much fun for them. There's also like really elaborate and extravagant hampers. Like I said, my brother's like really health conscious and really like holistic, so there's those kinds of hampers. There is literally a Daylesford hamper for everyone, and I think, in my personal opinion, it's a really thoughtful gift, especially at this time of year, to just gift someone a moment, because that's what I find with these things. They have a real special moment to them, whether it's like cuddling by the fire the night before Christmas, or whether it's, you know, enjoying their wonderful creams and scents, or whether it's for someone that's a little bit adventurous, like the forager, etc, etc. You've got something for everyone, so I'll link them down below so that you can see exactly what's in them and pick any of them up. But you will all know how excited I am to have partnered with Daylesford on this. You know that I'm a huge fan of the brand and have been for many, many years, and this is just very, very exciting for me. So all of the links will be in the description box down below. I'm going to tidy up, pack these back up, and because I think that Ali's friend is going to be here very, very soon, so I need to make sure that his hamper is ready for him and ready to go. Bucky Boo! Bucky Boo! Stop jumping! No, come on, food time! Food time! Food! You are a naughty dog. You're a naughty dog, it's dinner time. So Ali's friends have just left and we gave them the hamper. Obviously it's going to be going like under their tree, but we just sat around and chatted, and then had the impromptu idea for Ali to make a roast, because we had some chicken. Yes, it's coming, my love, sorry. To make a roast. And so we've got some Brussels sprouts, which are currently on the hob, which I don't think Ali's made Brussels sprouts before, so this is the first. Come on, boy. Come on. I'm going to try these sprouts for you.
Yeah, same.
I'm not really a sprout person.
Oh, I hate sprouts.
Oh, you hate them?
Yeah, we need some for Christmas.
I love that. So he's making sprouts.
Oh, yeah, I'm recording.
But we both don't particularly like sprouts. But
Does
apparently,
anybody love sprouts?
I think
That's the
there's some
question.
people that do. I think actually it's a bit of an interesting one. I think maybe our palates have matured.
Will mature.
Or will
I haven't
mature.
had sprouts in a year. I think I have had sprouts that are delicious in a restaurant by a really good chef.
Yeah.
But if they're just bland sprouts.
No, just boiled sprouts. No. Boys are fed. Lumi's roasting her chestnuts by the fire this evening. Loving it. Oh, it smells good. It smells good. Yeah. Well, that is a very, very large plate. My goodness me. It's huge. You are such a feeder. You're gonna have to talk me through it. Are these carrots from the kitchen garden?
Yes.
Mmm.
The potatoes is garlic and rosemary.
They look like your best potatoes yet.
You like those?
Yeah.
Okay. The chicken has got Sunday roast spice. So I put shallots, onions on the base, put the chicken on top.
Is it a jus?
No.
No, what is it?
I can't remember the name for it. No, I obviously seasoned it, salt and pepper. I put 2 garlic cloves, some butter and a bit of water, tin foil over the top. And then I used that to create the gravy, like water to come out the bottom. And then I did caramelised carrot, normal Yorkshires,
Lovely.
broccoli, and then the
Pancetta's amazing.
sprouts are pancetta, sprouts and chestnuts.
Ooh, they're chestnuts.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
They love it when you sing on my channel.
The chestnuts though were like chestnuts that come like fully done. Apparently you get them ready to go.
Lovely.
So I'm not sure if I like peeled them properly because I've never done it before, but I took the hard shell off and then just...
The Yorkshires look good as well. Good Yorkshire. Well done, babe.
I was bashing it out, pushing it in.
You did amazing. And for our sauces, we have the Dalesford horseradish, which is a favourite in our house, English whole grain mustard from Wilkin & Son, and then we have the M&S cranberry sauce. And of course, gravy.